state of Louisiana with our Monday PWCC Weekly Auction number 26 recap, where I go through the top 96 basketball cards and basketball wax that sold last night on Sunday evening, July 17th. Today is July 18th. I'm going to release this Monday morning, July 18th, as soon as possible, as I always try to do for you guys and try to remain consistent, just to give you guys a pulse for what's going on with these PWCC Weekly Auctions. I will give you a warning. This is going to, again, for the second week in a row, have a heavy Jordan tilt. There was a lot of Jim Jordans that really piqued my interest, 3 of which I took down, actually 4 of which I took down. So you'll see a couple of cards that I bid on and lost, a couple of cards that I bid on and won, and I had a nice little nest egg built up from a bunch of PMG Red sales, and I've still got a bunch of 1986 Flir PSA 10 set break money from my big sale in the May PWCC Premier Auction. So I'm looking to spend a little money going into the National, like before the National, contrary to most people who like to spend at the National. I just think there's a little bit of a buying opportunity here, leading up to the National, where people are a little bit more conservative with their money, so maybe a little bit less bidding competition. But you guys can scroll over here and let's pull up our picture-in-picture, and you guys let me know what you think. Well, here's row 1, and to be honest with you, I was extremely surprised that this was number 1 on the list. This is a 2007 Upper Deck Black Trophy Gold Michael Jordan Patch Auto, serial number to arbitrary 6, which is weird. It's a BGS 7. It's a Pop 1. There's never been any graded higher. I'm a Jordan collector. This is just not really my type of Jordan card. I don't know anything really about it, but that was number 1. So that was serial number to 6, BGS 7. That sold for $21,600. It looks like Corners and Surface did it in with a 6.5 and a 7 subgrade. Card number 2 is a big time card, right? It's a flawless Nike 1-of-1 Platinum Tyrese Maxey rookie card in the Panini seal. So this card's ungraded, but it is in the Panini seal. It's a 1-on-1 masterpiece, the only one ever made. $19,200. And so the ultra modern prospecting market is alive and well. I just released a video where I rank my top 10 point guards under the age of 25, and Tyrese Maxey just snuck into my top 10 after a huge year this year where he really improved his three-point shooting. Next on our list, we're going to look it up since we haven't in quite some time. 2 Jordan PSA 9s of various quality sold for $18,600 and $18,000. Card Ladder doesn't have these PWCC weekly sales in here yet, so you're not going to see it on our chart. But July 11th, these things sell all the time. So I've got the last 3 months of the PSA 9s pulled up. Remember, not a low pop card. 2,869 of these out there. This card's obviously been on a death march downward after it got to like almost 90,000, I think, or something like that for a PSA 9 copy. But the last few sales you can see are 17-17 and 18-8. These two go for $18,600 and $18,000, so right about on the number. Not really much of a surprise there. Next, we've got one that's not, it's going to be tough to comp, so we've got it pulled up in Card Ladder, but I don't have it pulled up as a black label. So what I want to show you is the premium between a black label BGS 10 and a PSA 10 or a BGS, regular BGS gold label 10. So this black label Giannis, this is his red, white, and blue. He also has a blue, white, and red, so don't get those two confused. One of them's a Pulsar, one of them's a Mosaic. This is the Mosaic background pattern, so it's a red, white, blue Mosaic. This is a Pop 4 as a black label. These cards do grade really well. Sold for $16,800 last night. We've got the BGS 9.5 that sold for $2,000. So this is basically 1/8, right? So you can either have 8 BGS 9.5s or 1 black label. The PSA 10's worth about $2,760, $2,600, something like that. Would you rather have 6 PSA 10s or this 1 black label BGS 10? I don't know. That's something for you guys to kind of consider and look at, but that just kind of gives you an idea of what the premium that black label pulls. I mean, I think it's one of the biggest disparities and one of the biggest premiums in the hobby. So more than 6x. We're really right about 6x, 6x what a PSA 10 would sell for. That's what that black label goes for. Again, it's Pop 4, whereas the PSA 10 here is a Pop 71. So different card in that grade for sure. I think I've got this pulled up. We got a flawless Steph that sells right here, but we've got a Steph Contenders rookie PSA 10. Sold last night for $14,400. The last one sold for $17,400. The one before that was $25,000. So Steph cards continue to plummet. Yes, I did a video on this. When people actually achieve their goal, when buy the hype, sell the news. Sell the hype, buy the news. Sorry, I got it backwards. When people, there's a build up. And when Steph, we thought he was going to win the title, he was going to add one. Is he a top 10? Is he this? And we talk about it, and the whole world talks about it, and all the eyes are on it. The cards go up. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of demand. There's a lot of people trying to buy in. But contrary to what most people would think, supply floods the market once they accomplish those goals. And oftentimes cards go down. It happened with Brady. It happened with Mahomes. It's happened with Giannis. It's happening with Steph right now. It's happened with LeBron when he was on the Lakers and they won the bubble title. So the last Steph Contenders autographed PSA 10. It's only a pop 81. Sold for $17.4. This one last night drops pretty precipitously to $14.4. So a $3,000 drop there, a little bit less than 20%. First card that I've lost, right? And here we go. So I've got my login pulled up so you guys can see I lost this item. This is one I really, really wanted. It was a pop 4. It's a BGS 9.5 Golden Touch. I don't own any copy of this card in any grade. This is obviously a really important Jordan to me. I own a 1996 Golden Touch. Is it 96 or 98? I can't remember. I own the little green die-cut Golden Touch, the other year Golden Touch, which is not nearly as good looking. But I own that one in a 9.5. I needed this one in a 9.5 to pair those together. You know how I am with pairings. This one last sold for $4,250 in March 2019. And this is where, you got to do some, inventive math when you're a Jordan collector. It's a pop 4 card. You're just not going to see it. I've got the last 2 years pulled up. It just hasn't sold in the last 2 years. The last time this card sold was in 2019 for $4,250. That doesn't really help you. Card Ladder does their best. Whenever the grade ratio and the Card Ladder value are kind of close, that helps you feel a little confident. But even Card Ladder has a 1 on the confidence meter, so nobody really knows what this freaking card's worth. The last PSA 10, which is a pop 10, actually did recently sell for $31,000. So BGS 9.5 is a pop 4. It's a little bit tougher gem, believe it or not, in BGS. But the last PSA 10 just recently sold for $31,000. I probably should have chased this card a little bit harder, and I didn't. This one goes for $13,000, so less than half for this BGS 9.5 copy, less than half of what the last PSA 10 sold for. And this is where all hell breaks loose. I told you guys I was going pretty hard in this PWCC Weekly Auction number 26. I told you I had some funds built up from some recent set liquidations in the PMG Red set, which I still have money coming in from that set liquidation, that set break. And then I got a bunch of Flir money when I sold my PSA, my partial PSA 10 86 Flir set break as well. So I told you I was putting all the money back into Jordan, and I'm holding true to my word. I picked up 3 very low pop gems last night. So the first is the 1997 Skybox Premium Player. It's a pop 12 card, $12,600. I'm not trying to, but unfortunately I set another record. I'm not trying to set records, I assure you. So last one sold about a month ago for $12,000. I paid a little bit of a premium on a premium player, if you can follow with me and get that pun. So I paid a premium, $12,600. There's only 12 of them. You may not see another one for a year. You're not going to see mine for a year, that's for sure. 5 years, 10 years, whatever. So this is a card that I get. I put it in my collection, and you don't see it again. And I think that's Lamont Murray on there. Yes, Lamont Murray on the Clippers trying to defend Jordan's fade away, but we know he's not going to get there. So happy to pick up that premium player. That's Grail number 1 for me. I shouldn't say Grail. That's just a big low pop Jordan gem for me. You know I'm a grade snob in this price range, right? When we get to rubies and essential credentials and PMGs and legacy collections, I'm not a grade snob. But when it comes to cards like this where I can get the gem and it's like less than a pop 30 or 40, I try to get the gem, whether it's PSA 10 or BGS 9.5. The next one I picked up was this 97 Big Men on Court. I've got the 96 Big Men on Court Z-Pete. I wanted the 97. This one's actually a little more rare, believe it or not. So pop 33 in PSA 10 condition. Again, I'm setting stupid records. It is what it is. That's what I do. So sometimes I set records on sales with a Kareem sticker. And sometimes I set records on purchases with pretty much every Jim Jordan that I've been buying lately. It seems that way. But $12,500 was the last sale about 7 months ago. I picked it up for $12,600. Oh, I guess it's not a record. That's not too bad. Where else? let's see, what was it? 12,500. Yep, and I paid 12,600, so I'm a little bit over. So those two right there at about a shade over 25 grand. This is a Pop 33 card. That might be Olajuwon's elbow pad right there if I had to guess on this cover. But happy to pick that card up. Big card, again, 97 Z-Force, big man on court. So happy to have it. There's a Jordan autograph here. Card authentic, autograph grade 10, serial number to 23. Really good looking card from 2008 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection enshrinements. And then the one that I was actually the happiest about, and the one that I was really willing to go the hardest at, and I did with my max bid, but I was happy to pick up this Meltdown. It's a Pop 16, so a couple more than the premium player, but I think it's a bigger card than the premium player. I think it's a bigger card than the big man on court, and it's a Pop 16. It's super condition sensitive. The 95 Skybox Premium Meltdown. Very excited to pick this up for this price. I was willing to go much heavier than this. The last one sold for $13,000 about 8 months ago. I picked it up last night. As you can see, this card's on the uptick over the last 2 years. It's up 86%. I didn't set the record for once, and so $13,000 was the highest ever paid, and I'm somewhere a little bit lower than that. So happy about that. Again, did I pay a little bit of a premium in a down market for these three cards? Sure, but they're Pop 12, Pop 33, and Pop 16. They're in gem condition. They're Michael Jordan. I'm holding it for whatever, 5-10 years. I mean, I don't know. These cards aren't going anywhere. I'm not even the kind of person who consolidates Jordans to buy Jordan. I just go consolidate, other stuff to buy Jordan. So, again, maybe I'm 1,000 over, maybe I'm 500 over, maybe I'm 2,000 over. I don't know. I don't know where it's going. I don't really care where it goes in the next 2, 3, or 4 years. All I care about is the long term. I'm bullish on it. I'm bullish on Jordan. I'm bullish on 90s Jordan, and I'm really bullish on gems from the 90s on ridiculous pack odd cards like these. We've got a BGS 9 with the PWCC sticker, 11,400. Another one that I bid on, but I didn't go too hard because I already own a copy of this card in BGS 9.5, and you guys know I don't really like to chase too hard to upgrade. I really don't even consider it an upgrade from 9.5 to 10. I know there's a price premium, but like for me and the way that I collect, I'm happy with a 9.5. I just wanted to try to sneak in and steal this in a down market just to see. So I did not bid anywhere near the 11,400 that the card sold for, but we've got it pulled up. In the last 2 years, it's only sold one time. Again, these are rare Jordan gems, guys. Pop 22. The last one sold for $13,000. This one last night sells for $11,400, so below the last comp, just like the Meltdown, unlike the premium player and the big man on court that I drove up. Next, we got a Kobe Bryant Credentials BGS 8. Let's see what the Kobe market's doing. I think you guys can guess. It ain't pretty. This is a card that once sold for $59,000. This is serial number to 499. Tough to grade. Once sold for $59,000. Last sold for $18,000. Last night sold for $11,000. So there's a theory out there. Buy the goats, buy the goats. I want to be really clear, and I don't want to offend anybody who collects Kobe, but there's only one GOAT. And you can argue LeBron's a GOAT. You can argue Kobe's a GOAT. You can argue Kareem's a GOAT. Buy the GOAT is not this foolproof, risk-free investment. There's only one GOAT, in my opinion, in basketball. There's only one player that's sort of recession-proof. And even Jordan, you're seeing, some of these cards are dipping predominantly, the high pop 86 Flir and stuff like that. Obviously, those cards are getting smashed, and in his high pop, 90s, hoops base and upper deck base and Flir base and tops base and stuff like that, right? But Jordan is just on a different level than most of these other players. You may disagree with me, I don't know, but you're never going to see a Jordan card that's as rare as this Kobe card from the 90s, serial number to 499, go down, 80% from $59,000 to $11,000. You're just not going to see that with a Jordan serial number card from the 90s. And so for that reason, I just put Jordan in a totally separate category. If you're a Kobe collector, you're probably licking your lips and smiling at the camera and listening to this, because now's a chance to grab a bunch of Kobe cards that you thought had run off the board that you would never get your hands on again. Pretty cool card. Again, you kind of throw the grade out the window. That's a really tough grading sensitive card. I know that from the Jordan, and I know that from even from the base card, which is a really low pop card. Next to it, we got a 2018 Flawless Gold Steph Curry, serial number to 10, card authentic auto 10, 11,100. Another Steph Flawless Patch Auto, a Jordan Lynchpins 9.5. Let's check this one out. This is a huge card. People love the Lynchpins. I love the Lynchpins. I already own this card in this grade, so I wasn't a player for this, which, as you can see, I didn't bid on it. I've already got one, 10,500. Last sold was 14,400. One before that, about 9 months ago, 10 months ago, was 10,100. So back down to about what it was about 8-9 months ago in 2021 when it last sold. It's only a Pop 26 card, just a really, really gorgeous card. The Lynchpins is beautiful if you haven't really ever seen it. There's a really nice up close view of it. You know, Jordan wearing the Concords and all the little die cut, you know, pins that have been punched out of the card. But from 14,400 just 7 days ago, this one comes down to 10,500. Again, you always want to look. Let's just check it out and see what the subgrades were on the one that sold. So here's the one that sold. You know, what were the subgrades on this one? 9.5, 9.5, 9, 9.5. And then the subgrades on the one that sold last night were 10, 9.5, 9, 9.5. So even better subgrades and about $4,000 less than the last one. So I like that purchase. Honestly, I think this is a bigger card even than the Meltdown that I just picked up for more money. So 10,500 is a good pickup right there for that card. We got a Kobe Mosaic sticker auto here, 9.510, sold for 10,500. You know, it's a gold, number to 10. Netrageous Jordan PSA 10. Like I said, there's tons of Jim Jordan low pop stuff selling in this PWCC Weekly Auction number 26. This one last night, in the last 2 years, it's only sold one time. It's a Pop 18. Hard to get a good picture of this card, y'all. It's better than this in hand. This just looks kind of drab and dull and blurry. But a better looking card in hand. The last one sold for 11,000 about 2 months ago. This one last night sells for 10,200, so a little bit of a dip there for that PSA 10 copy. Kobe auto, LeBron rookie auto, PSA 9, game jersey auto, Steph Curry NBA game gear sells for 9,900. Tyrese Halliburton, PSA 9 gold prism here. Halliburton didn't make my top 10 point guards under the age of 25. Number one, I know he's playing point. I'm not sure he's going to end up being a point. He's kind of a combo guard. I know he's played the point just because he's, I don't know. It's just hard to peg him. Is he a true point? Is he an off guard? What's he doing? Where is he? He's put up great numbers, and I'm sure he'll continue to do so in Indiana. So PSA 9 for his, PSA 9 gold serial number to 10 sells for $9,600. After that, we've got a Luka Doncic Immaculate RPA. This is his true RPA, number to 99, Pop 2, none higher, sold for $9,300. That seems kind of cheap to me. Doncic cards have taken a little bit of a dip. It's a two-color patch. Got three-time All-NBA. I mean, he's ridiculous. Right next to it, we got a 2009 rookie Logoman patch. So not a patch auto, just the patch. James Harden sells for $9,000, Pop 3, none higher. Really good looking card there. James Harden cards have dipped like crazy. James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, some of these guys. Ben Simmons obviously has dipped. So a Steph Logoman auto from 2009, Rookies and Stars. Serial number to 5 sells for $9,000. Here's a really cool card. I see this every once in a while. It's a Pop 1, just 2 graded higher. It's serial number to 20. It's from 2005 SP Game Use, but it's a 3-color patch for all 3 players, LeBron, Jordan, Kobe. Just a really cool looking piece of history right there from 2005 SP Game Used. I really like that product. They have a lot of really cool stuff in there. Here is a 2011 Panini Prefers Silhouettes Prime Steph Curry. That's a cool looking card with a really cool patch. Pop 2, 9 graded higher, $8,700 there. A Cracked Ice Contenders rookie or Cracked Ice Ticket Contenders auto, Trae Young, serial number to 25. It's BGS 9.5. It's Quad Gem. It's Pop 11. Sold last night for $8,700. Look at the dip this card's on. 9,300 was the last. 12,600 before that. 10,500 before that. 14,400 before that. You've got to go all the way back to July, 14,500 in 2020, 15,000, 13,400. So Trae Young cards coming back to earth a little bit, despite the fact he's putting up numbers and doing his thing. I had him ranked my number 3 best NBA point guard prospect under the age of 25 on my video that's going to come out in a couple of weeks. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Again, I got LeBron James 2003 EX BGS 10 copy here. I don't know if I have this one pulled up. I've got his PSA 10 pulled up, right? So his PSA 10 last sold 2 months ago for $6,751. And this BGS 10 sold for $8,400. So about a 25%, maybe 30% premium over the PSA 10 for this BGS 10 copy. If you haven't had these cards in hand, I own a BGS 9 copy, nothing special. I pulled it out of a pack way back in 2003. But if you happen to be lucky enough to have one of these cards, they are very good looking in hand and significantly lower pop. As you can see here, it's a pop 31 in PSA 10. I've got the BGS 9. It's not a huge card, pop 170, but just a much lower pop card than the Topps Chrome and the Topps and all that stuff. So next to it, we got a Steph Curry 2012 patch auto 8400. Another black label here showing its rearing its head in this weekly auction number 26. The LeBron, this is that 57 variation where it's kind of a throwback to 1957 Topps, but this is numbered to 99. It's a white refractor, so it's a BGS Pop 1 8100. So big time pickup for a LeBron collector out there. I know a couple of LeBron collectors. I wouldn't be surprised if one of my buddies picked this card up and I found out about it today on messages. Right next to it, we got a 2009 Kobe Refractor PSA 10. These are serial numbered to 500, goes for 8,100. Here's a card we got to pull up, right? This is the Interlake Bulls. This card's humongous, right? It's a giant card. It's one of those huge ass cards. It's even bigger than the 5x7s, but it is from 1985, so it's one of those pre-rookies or whatever the hell you want to call it in that weird, nether region with the star and the Nike promo and then the Interlake here. So this BGS 9 sold for 7,800, and what's interesting is look at the ride this card's been on in the last 2 years. Once sold for $34,400, only a pop 56. Super rare in high grade. So PSA 10's a pop 8, it's a monster card. BGS 9.5's pop 36, it's a monster card. BGS 9 once sold for $34,000, last sold for $11,000. This one, guys, last night sells for $7,800. Incredible pickup, in my opinion. Fantastic pickup for the buyer of this card. $7,800 is the lowest that this card has sold for in the last 15 sales. It hasn't sold for $7,800 since 2019. You got to go all the way back to 2019 for the last time you could have picked this card up for $7,800. So I like that pickup. I think it's a cool card. I think it's a cool piece of Jordan history. I need to get one. If prices are dipping like this, I'll probably pick up the BGS 9.5. It's not that crazy. It's not that unaffordable. I might be able to find it at the National. The problem is shipping that big mother back to Baton Rouge or putting it in my backpack. I don't know how I would do it without destroying it, so I might have to ship it from up there if I do pick it up, but not on the hunt for that right now. I'm going to wait and see where prices settle because it's not a high pop card, but by no means, in BGS 9.5, there's 36 of them. One of them will show up, but the 9.5 once hit 36,000 as well. So right next to it, another, I guess when they say buy the GOATs, Kawhi Leonard falls into that. He might be a great player, but he's not a GOAT, right? He's not Michael Jordan. He's not LeBron. 7,800 for his 2012 silver Prism. A big fan of the card. It's only a pop 40, one of his better rookie cards from a really weird year in 2012. First year Prism. Last sold for $47.60. So this card was on a death march downward. Once hit $26,000 in the crazy bubble of 21. All the way down to $47.60 last sale. This one last night bounces back, thank God, $7,800. I am going to go out on a limb and tell you, I don't think this card belongs at that 47.60 number. So I think this is a preposterous number. I think the card's more valuable than that. I think Kawhi Leonard's better than that. I think we can all agree if the Clippers do what we think they're going to do and they can stay healthy, which is a big if with Paul George and Kawhi and all those guys and John Wall now, they're going to be a huge problem in the West. And, if they can push to the top of the Western Conference standings and have some momentum going into the playoffs, somebody who bought this at $47.60, they're already happy because it sold for $3,000 more last night, but they're going to be really, really pleased. This is a $10,000 card if the Clippers can make it to the NBA Finals easily. Even in a down market. The Prism Box, right? Card Ladder's got these boxes as well. So this is a 2012 Prism sealed box. Everybody thought wax was, impervious to this downward trend. Wax always goes up because demand stays and supply always goes down. Well, not necessarily. Sometimes demand can go down, even though supply also is going down. Demand apparently is going down faster because last night, this box sells for $7,800, first year Prism. The last one sold for $8,300. This is the lowest it's sold for in the last 35 sales. So 35 sales that preceded this one last night were for more, and the box once hit $18,000. God help those people that bought these things for $15,000. It's worth about half now. LeBron White Refractor from 2007. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fifth year LeBron card. Really cool, iconic pose here where he's doing the rock the cradle reverse layup off of one. PSA Pop 10, $7,200. Thrill Seekers from 97. PSA 10 Jordan. Let's pull it up. Where are we? Here we are. Last one sold for $7,200. The card hit $10,000 or pretty close to $10,000, $9,800. Last sold for $7,200 about 4 months ago. Sells last night for $6,900, so right about the same number. Nothing really crazy there. We got a LeBron 2009 Chrome Refractor numbered to 500. Sells for $6,900. Steph Patch Auto. RJ Barrett Stars and Stripes thingy. Serial numbered to 30. He just initials RJB. Okay, $6,900 for that one. Is RJ Barrett a point guard? Is RJ Barrett an off guard? Is Donovan Mitchell going there? Who knows? We'll see what happens with the Knicks. I don't trust the Knicks and never have trusted their management or their situation. The decision making there is just absolutely terrible. But would you pay Donovan Mitchell if you were the Knicks? I probably would. I really like Donovan Mitchell. It obviously doesn't push him anywhere near being a contender in the East, in my opinion. I just don't think. I think the Bucks and the look, we'll just see how the East shakes out. But the Bucks and the Celtics are going to be a huge problem, as always. Once again, the Heat are going to be a problem. There's just a lot of talent in the East now. Donovan Mitchell doesn't even get the Knicks in the top 5, in my opinion, despite the fact he's a great player, 3-time NBA All-Star. Here's that same Doncic card. This one's serial. Oh, actually, it's a little different one, right? So it's a premium parallel. This one's serial number to 77, PSA 8. 2 Kobe Bryant atomic refractors right next to each other. This is an old label, I'm guessing. Let's click and see, but I'm guessing the subs are on the back. They are. Subs are on the back on that one. So minimum gem there, minimum gem here. Subs look almost exactly the same. Price exactly the same. $6,300 for that atomic refractor, BGS 9.5. Here's an off-center PSA 8 Jordan rookie. It sells for $6,000. Court Masters sells for $6,000. PSA 10. Did I pull that up? I did. So this card's on the dip here. So $6,000 last night. Last was $6,600. Once was $9,900. Before that, $10,800. Before that, $12,000. Before that, right after the bubble of 2021, almost $14,400. So we are looking at a card that is about half of what it once sold for. There's an opportunity even in Jordan to buy the dip. I didn't say Jordan was recession proof, but generally across the board, Jordan is handling this market dip a little bit better than most of the others. But I've always thought this card was really kind of strange because there's an upside down, photo right next to that. It just seems odd. I don't really truly particularly understand the card. And then it's the exact same photo on the back. I don't know, man. It's just kind of a weird card. I'm not the biggest fan of that card. I think I have it in 9.5, but it doesn't really mean a lot to me, to be honest with you. It's not one of the most aesthetically pleasing of Jordan's rookies out there, but it is a refractor and it is a PSA 10. Sorry, it's not a refractor, but it's kind of shiny. But 98 Topps East West. This is obviously, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of this card. I own this in a BGS 10. The PSA 10's been slipping, which is surprising because it's got Jordan and Kobe on it. We've got it pulled up here. It's been pretty steady over the last 6 months. The last sold was $7,300. Somebody stole it last night for $6,000. That's a big drop down, a $1,300 below The last comp is a pretty nice pickup. Let's do it. I know we already looked up the 86 Flir PSA 9. We may as well look up the 2003 Topps Chrome number 111 LeBron PSA 10. Sold for $6,000 last night. This is the last card we'll look at on Card Ladder, and then we'll whip through the remainder. This card's been, again, still on the way down, down 18% over the last month. The last one sold for $5,700. This one, actually, I've got some good news for you Chrome holders out there. My hand's raised. I'm in that boat with a buttload of these cards. Mine's, good to see it went for $6,000. So, good Lord, where is the floor? Who knows where this thing's going to stop? But jumping back up to $6,000 is probably a good sign. Devin Booker, sort of the forgotten dude in the NBA. This is a Pop 1, numbered to 5, rookie autograph. Really a great looking card from a great product. Sells for only $5,880. We got a Noir Steph Curry one-on-one masterpiece autograph. Sells for $5,600 right next to it. Another Steph auto, horizontal bronze parallel from a really great product, National Treasures. Donovan Mitchell with a cool patch, lots of colors, lots of design in there. Sells last night for, this one is a PSA 10, sells for $5,400. Another Steph auto. Is it me or is there a million Steph autos? First LaMelo Ball sighting. It's a blue shimmer. Those were numbered to 35 from first off the line. Pop 7 in PSA 10 condition. Sort of a color match. Not really, but sort of. I would say the blue ice is probably a better color match, or blue cracked ice, or whatever the hell they call it. $5,400 for that one. LeBron Upper Deck Glass Rookie PSA 10, $5,280. Steph Spectra Patch Auto, $5,000. Gold Shimmer. These were number 210. Zion Williamson Gold Shimmer. Remember, Gold Shimmer, Gold Wave, Black Gold, none of those sell for the same price as the True Gold serial numbered to 10. But this Zion sells for $5,000. This card would have sold for literally probably $50,000 or $60,000, probably maybe $100,000. 15 months ago, if you ask me. That's how nuts his cards got. So people have apparently come back to earth. But this is his, and again, this is not his rookie card. So, he's a 2019 rookie. So this is not his rookie card. So that's probably why it sold for $5,000. But we got a really cool laundry tag deal here. So it's the Adidas laundry tag combo, NBA Gears, 3XL. Apparently LeBron wears 3XL jersey, $4,920. BGS Pop 3. Just a really cool looking card right there if you're a LeBron memorabilia collector. Steph Patch Auto, Steph Auto, Steph Auto. Ja Morant 2019 rookie card, PSA 9. This is his true RPA, $4,440 from Immaculate Collection. Jordan SPX, I think this is like a buyback auto or something like that. I don't really know much about this card. I know some of the guys in my Jordan group are talking about it. More Steph Patch Auto, Steph Auto rookie card, same card we saw earlier in worse condition. Here's one that's kind of shocking to me. Danny Ainge, Logo Man 1 of 1. Apparently Logo Man, collecting is alive and well, because this Danny Ainge 1 of 1 Logo Man sold for $4,080. That's a big number. This is one of the most off-centered PSA 7s I've ever seen in my entire life, and somebody paid $3,960 for it. It is horrifically off-center left to right and horrifically off-center top to bottom. Just an overall horrible example of what a PSA 7 looks like. Hell, let's just pull it up. Here's what a PSA 7 is supposed to look like. That's what a PSA 7 is supposed to look like. Look at the difference between that card and this card. Ouch. That is not the same card. So like we always try to say, buy the card, not the grade. Not all PSA 7s are the same, just like not all PSA 10s are the same. Paul Pierce Logo Man, but it's numbered to 14, which is weird. Kobe autograph from that weird press pass product. This is a card that features Giannis and Kobe. So one of the few cards featuring Giannis and Kobe. It's like Kobe's like selections or some crap like that, where he kind of picks his favorite rookies or something. But $37.20 for that one. Cool looking wilt here. So it's autograph, in-person autograph, PSA DNA, authentic. The card's graded authentic. The autograph's graded a 7. A box of 2003 EX, right? Your LeBron, Melo, and Wade and Bosch chasing in that one, $3,600. I know it says I lost on this item. I get outside my lane all the time, so forgive me. I tried to, maybe pick this sucker up for a very cheap price. I was nowhere near 3,600. I thought maybe Donovan was off the radar. I could do a short-term play. He gets traded to the Knicks. I flip it, make $1,000. So I did bid on this one, and one more down here that we're about to see. Here's an amazing box, a 1997 Metal Universe sealed box. And somebody just wanted to put that on there just to make you feel jealous. $29.95 was the sticker price of that box back in 1997 at the Santa Monica Sports Cards Hobby Shop, apparently. Today it's worth $3,480. So if you ever get depressed, just kind of rewind 25 years and look at where the hobby is going. Raise the Roof, really cool products. From 1999, Flir Mystique, which is a very off-the-radar product out there. Here's another. This is the Sapphire Devin Booker right here, 3480. Sorry, that was Tim Duncan. Looks like he's flying through the clouds in heaven. It even looks like he has wings if you look real quickly. But that's a 1999 number to 100. Pop 5, just 3 graded higher, Tim Duncan. Another Booker from the Flawless product, another rookie autograph, $3,480 for this one. I did try to get after this. I didn't get anywhere near 3360. That was way beyond what I was willing to bid for this card, but I am a Shaq collector. I recently picked up a Legacy Collection Jordan, serial number 2/100, so I thought maybe I could pick up the Shaq and pair those together and break the internet, but to no avail. It did not work out. The Refractor LeBron Garden Kobe card Refractor PSA 10 sells for $33.60. Steph patch auto, Anthony Edwards patch autograph from 1-in-1. Let me know what you guys think about that 1-in-1 product. People like those timeless moments, but I don't know if that product's going to click and stay. I don't know if it has staying power or not. Let me know what you think. I think they had downtowns in there as well. I think you buy a box for $1 zillion and it's only got 2 cards in there. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Is there room up or near the top with Immaculate, Flawless, and National Treasures? Is there room for one more product? I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Here's a cool Upper Deck black ticket LeBron serial number 250 autograph thingy. Right next to it, more Steph. I'm sorry. I know I'm glazing through Steph. There's just so many Steph patch auto cards. There's just so many. And everybody's bringing them out and trying to cash in. It's just, I don't know if it's working out. I mean, everything's selling for less. LeBron Flir Mystique rookie card. If you're looking for a little bit different rookie card, you don't want to jump in on the chrome craze and the tops and the typical Flir stuff and the Upper Deck stuff. Here's one serial number to $9.99 with a really cool pose, PSA 10, pretty low pop card there. Check it out. Here's your Zion rookie, Fast Break Blue. You know what? I want to look this up because I am very curious just what this card would have hit. Let's see what this Zion Prism, if we can find it. Fast Break Blue PSA 10 Zion. Let's see if we can pull this up. Okay, so it's not in Card Ladder. 2836, right? And so let's see if we can find it now. We're not gonna be able to find this thing. 6,000, 7,000. This card got up to almost $8,000. So this was almost an $8,000 card at one point, sold last night for $3,000. So that gives you an idea of where Zion's market's returned to. Is it a buy market for Zion? He looks fantastic. The Pels are loaded. They're ready to make a move in the West and become relevant. We'll see. But just to put it in perspective, somebody paid the same for a Patrick Williams card as a Zion Williamson card, number to 175. This one's numbered to 99. So there's a Patrick Williams, his true RPA, BGS 9.5, $3,000. A lot of big Patrick Williams believers out there. I'm not one of them. Another Steph auto. Pretty cool Iverson Exquisite. This is first year Exquisite, 2880 for this Iverson. Trey Select rookie auto. Tie-dye, so those are numbered to 25. Pretty cool card. The Iverson 1996 gold refractor. I think it's actually supposed to just say refractor. I don't think it's actually a gold refractor. It's just a refractor. BGS 9 with the coating on there. Let me know how you feel about coating or no coating. Another Steph auto. The Chalk Toss refractor PSA 10 2640. This is another card that's come down. Let me go back. Yep. Let's look this up. 2008. We got to look this one up, guys. 2008. I have this card, so I'm a little bit selfishly interested in this one. Let's go refractor. Let's go PSA 10, and let's find it in the card ladder. I'm guessing this card's definitely been on the way down. Let's see. Yeah. So over the last, let's go 1 year. Yeah, down like a rock, right? So 3,000, 3,150, 3,050, 3,050, and then last night it goes for 2,640. So that card's still coming down. Hey, a good friend of mine, Al, picked this card up. Congrats, Al, on picking this one up. This is the Flir 2011 Flir Retro Hobby Box. And then right next to that is just like the Iverson card that we saw right here, 2003 Exquisite Triple Allen Iverson right there. We've got the 2003 Triple Tim Duncan right here. The Duncan is a better grade and sells for less than Iverson, despite the fact that he had twice the career of Allen Iverson. That just goes to show you that collectability is not directly tied to resume. So, yes, I said it. Tim Duncan was twice the player that Allen Iverson was. But, yes, I understand Iverson had a lot more cultural and hobby significance than Tim Duncan. But go check the stats. I am right on that. Anyway, that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As always, every Monday I'm going to bring you these. Early Monday morning, I get in the office super early and knock it out. But thank you guys for watching. Go check out some of the other playlists on my channel. I do an Explore the Card episode where we talk about Michael Jordan inserts and parallels from the 90s. I pick one card and do a deep dive every single Friday, almost every single Friday. I try to. We will take next Friday off for the National. And then every once in a while, I'll do 5 hobby questions where we pull in a content creator or a big-time collector in the hobby, and I ask them 5 questions and do a little 15 to 25-minute video and let you guys get to know some of the other collectors and hobby content creators that are out there. And then I do an episode every, we try to every Sunday. We film it, and then we release it, usually Monday evenings or Tuesday, with Josh Adams at Midwest Vintage Cards. And those episodes are called The Pop Report. And we usually just pick 1, 2, or 3 topics, and then we just kind of ramble about it and talk about it. And Josh and I are very different as collectors, but it makes for an interesting, eclectic little podcast that we do together, usually once a week. So check out some of my playlists. Hit the bell icon to get notified of new videos that are dropping. Thank you guys for those of you who have already subscribed. If you haven't, please consider subscribing and see if you like some of the stuff I'm doing. I cover all the bases in the basketball card market and just NBA basketball generally. From an investor and a collector standpoint, you will definitely see a blend of those two things. If you're one or the other and you don't like the other, then I apologize. I'm probably not the channel for you, because I do touch sometimes very heavily on the investor flipper type stuff, and then I touch just as heavily on the I'm taking this card to the grave type stuff. So I've got a little bit of both in me, so I'm a little bit of a hybrid. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this PWCC Weekly Auction number 26 recap, and keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.